For those of you who are taking courses with me this semester, we'll be having our course online in Canvas, and I wanted to take a few minutes here to show you around and how to navigate through the different sections of Canvas. Today I'll use the example of my Applied Linguistics course. It's basically will be the same way that you navigate regardless of the course that you take. But this is the main page that you'll find when you enter the course in Canvas. And you'll find basic information here that relates to the course, all the course requirements, the assessment policy, tips for success. Very important section here to review as you begin the course. Different links that relate to the course as well, and the actual syllabus. Now you'll notice by default that this view automatically includes the thumbnails. So to remove the thumbnails, then you can just click this left arrow and then the entire syllabus can be viewed here. But unfortunately you'll have to manually remove those thumbnails each time that you view the syllabus. But this information here will be made available to you throughout the course. Now you'll notice here on the left hand side you have different options, different ways of navigating through the course. So if we click on home here, this will take us back to the home page, actually the page that we were already on. You'll also notice here at the top you have breadcrumbs here that you can also navigate back. And again, since we're on the main page, this is what appears. But if you click on announcements, for example, this will take you to announcements, and then you can click back here to click back to the prior page. So here in this section under announcements, you'll see different announcements throughout the course. So occasionally I will be posting announcements to the entire group, and this is where you can find this information. If you click on assignments, right now there's nothing here, but this is where you can find all the assignments that are related per group. So you'll notice here you'll have the groups assigned with the respective weights for each group. And as assignments get added, they will appear below each of the sections. Here you'll find discussions, and this is where you can find different posts and forum posts that you can reply to throughout the semester. Again, just below discussions, you can click grades and you have access to your grades. It's important in this section to check your grades throughout the semester. One of the reasons why I keep grades in here so that you are informed about your grade throughout. So if there are any concerns about your grades, then we need to discuss them preferably throughout the semester. Okay, and here you can click on people to see who else is enrolled in the course. I won't click on this now because there are students already uploaded, and since this video is going out, I'll refrain from showing that. But know that you can access all of the people who are taking the course by clicking on people, and you can also send messages from here as well. Now these are the pages that are associated with this course. So you'll notice that it defaults to the front page. In this case I have just a general outline of the course and the different weeks and topics that relate to each week. On the right hand side you'll see recent changes, so any changes to different pages that are associated to this course can be found here. Below all pages you have an option to view all of the pages and also scroll down as well. So in this case we have 8 weeks. The course is actually 16 weeks, and I'll be adding more pages as we go along, but you can easily use this slider to view all of the pages for this course. Files is another important view, and here you'll have access to all the files for the course. Again, the syllabus that we've already looked at. Very important to look over the information here at the beginning and also throughout the course so that you see kind of where we have been and where we are going. Outcomes here, this will be added later, but this will be primarily rubrics that are associated to different projects or writing assignments that are required for the course, depending on the type of course. Again, this is applied linguistics, but depending on the course, the outcomes here will be linked to the different assessment projects that are associated to the course. Any quizzes that we use can be found here. Now, I will be uploading a weekly feedback form and asking you to be filling this out throughout the semester. So this is not necessarily a quiz for a grade, but it is a survey that is very important and allows me to kind of see how things are going throughout the semester. And again, this will be done on a weekly basis. It's optional, but I do encourage all of you to provide as much detailed information as possible and as often as possible, again, each week, because this will greatly help me see how things are going and what changes that we need to make going forward throughout the course, just to make this the best educative experience possible. Now, modules is a very nice feature here in Canvas. I'll be adding 16 different modules, so we'll have a module for each week. And each week here, this will be an easy view for you to see what needs to be done for that week. So you'll see that in this case we have a front page and a weekly feedback form. So all the information that we've talked about so far, for example in discussions, we've talked about pages and quizzes. These are all different types of content that can be added to these modules. And again, the benefit here is that it is presented in an orderly fashion, and it allows you to either collapse or expand these different modules and kind of work through each week in a clearer fashion. Think of modules much like Moodle, in the sense that each of those weeks that we had set up, for those of you who have taken courses with me before in Moodle, that most of the Moodle courses that I've offered worked in modules. So this is very similar to that in that regard. But the added benefit here in Canvas, I think, is that you can also view different discussions. So if, let's say, that you wanted to look at all of the discussions for the course, you could easily scroll through and look at those. If you wanted to flip to modules and look for a specific week, you could also do that. So I think this is one of the advantages of Canvas over, let's say, learning management systems such as Moodle, where you have different ways of viewing the content for the course. So depending on your comfort level and your preference on what you want to view and how you want to view it, you have this option in this platform. Now, conferences we may or may not be using in the courses that I offer face-to-face. Again, all the courses that I upload to Canvas are face-to-face courses, but the information that I upload here is to complement what we do in class. So conferences is basically for online conferences that work well for students who are learning at a distance. So in this case, we probably won't be using conferences for those students who I teach face-to-face. Collaborations we may or may not be using as well, but these are documents that can be shared as a group. I'll be giving you further instructions in the event that we do use this option. Okay, and finally here at the very top you also have different views, and you can look at different options. For example, assignments and grades. These are just quick links that you can access. And one last thing is the calendar, and this is very important here. All of the assignments that are uploaded will be viewed here, so you can easily look at the calendar each week or each month and see what assignments are coming up and what different events or activities that we'll be doing in class. So, this is a basic overview of Canvas in general, and for those of you who are taking courses with me at the university, hopefully this will give you kind of an idea on how to use Canvas. Obviously, if you do have any questions or issues with Canvas or with the course itself, you're encouraged to contact me, and you may send me emails directly through Canvas. And you can do that by accessing the email service here at the top right hand corner of your screen. Now, because I'm using the student view here, I'm going to go ahead and leave this view. So you can kind of see what it looks like here once you've signed in. You should have an inbox at the top right hand corner of your screen. Obviously this is after you've created an account and have signed in with your username and password. If you click on inbox, then you should have access to the email system, where you then can send emails to me or to other members of your class. And if you click this down arrow here, you'll have access to the different classes, and my name will appear here as well. So check your inbox. When I send emails, I will be sending out emails on an as-needed basis. But you can also contact me through Canvas, and I would prefer all emails go through Canvas. This concludes this general overview of Canvas. Again, welcome to the class, and I look forward to getting started. Again, feel free to contact me at any time if you do have any issues with the platform or the class.